What's up, party people? It's your girl. Welcome to China and welcome to my channel, yeehaw! And Morgan Wallen still canceled. Ha ha. Anyway, you guys, as you read in the title, I'm going to be going over Morgan Wallen's apology as well as showing you guys some of the most hateful messages I received from my first Morgan Wallen video. Morgan Wallen fans are cutting up, and this just makes me want to continue to talk more crap to you guys. So let's just keep it going. So Morgan Wallen went ahead and issued an apology today, you guys, saying that, long story short, he was on a bender for 3 days. He had been drinking. He is an alcoholic. And as well as, it was 5 minutes, he had went and hung out with the black community. He had reached out to some of those leaders who did not have to be kind to him. No, he didn't, to educate himself. And long story short, he's going to be taking a break for however long he needs to get himself together. He's happy that people have not given up on him yet. And he closes out to say that he's been sober for 9 days. So he's been sober since this has happened. So with that being said, he's had a drink probably right after that happening. He hasn't had one ever since. So I appreciate the apology. I'm not saying I forgive, I'm saying I appreciate. I appreciate the second apology because he apologized first, and he did say in the beginning that this was kind of like a premature response. He had to do a response, which I understand. I'm not going to be biased. Again, y'all, I went to school for acting. I'm an actor, so I understand these things. Was it genuine? Was it written out? I think that he tried to write it out, and everybody tried to write it out, the best that they could. Is he taking the proper steps to get his career back? Yes. What else would he do? I don't think he's an idiot. I mean, he would have been racist if he's like, forget it, I'm not saying sorry. And the only reason why I'm going to make this correlation to think that maybe his career won't be over, because of Nick Cannon's situation. So the Nick Cannon situation, if you don't know, he got caught. Nick Cannon is considered like a hotep. So if you don't know what hotep is, look it up. But it's just a term for black people empowerment, very about black culture, not divesting, a lot of different things. So with that being said, he was making anti-Semitic comments, saying black people are chosen people, this, that, and the third. Black beliefs, valid, whatever he feels. Okay. So then it comes out that, it was racist, which it was. It is considered to be racist, what he was saying, again, as a public figure. He just needed to keep this conversation inside. Just like if Morgan Wallen wanted to say PAN, keep it inside. Now it's a public figure, you always got to be on point. But with that being said, Nick Cannon ended up getting his job back, but through his research, through his apology, but also through educating himself and talking with the Jewish community, such as correlation, and this is when I'm making the parallel of what Morgan Wallen is doing. So I think Morgan Wallen's career will come back? I do think so. Do I think he'll have to do another interview? Do I think he'll have to do more things? Do I think he needs to stop drinking? Yes. But I'm not going to excuse him being drunk or the comments that I've been seeing circulating of people saying, I can't believe what had happened if I got judged off of one drunk night, where you would lose your job too. You guys keep ignoring that once social media gets involved, it does not matter. You cannot say things like that anymore. But that's really my feelings on it. I think that I will give him summertime. That's when country music is bumping. He's going to get his whiskey back going. But yeah, he needs to stop drinking. He's had the #1 Billboard Hot 200 for a month straight. So I'm sure he's been partying. I'm sure he's been reaping his benefits. He had a baby not too long ago. He's been feeling good. He's been at COVID parties. He's been doing all types of stuff. So he's been having a good time enjoying his career as being the young, new country gunna. So I'm sure he needs to slow down and just really take a step back. Ultimately, I don't want people to think that I'm a bad person, not that I need to explain myself to anyone, especially a community that I don't identify with. But I do want to say this. People need to understand that as a public figure, you are supposed to be a role model, whether you like it or not. You are supposed to be someone who people look to. And he said, ultimately, he didn't want people to defend his actions. So I stopped. I hope you guys will listen to him if you guys love him and worship him so much, and don't defend his actions anymore. So I'm going to leave it. Anyway, you guys, the first message I'm going to go ahead and start with is, do you feel the same way about hip-hop? It's a little unfair to see the same outrage for hip-hop musicians that spread hate towards cops, promote substance abuse, illegal distribution of drugs, la 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 la. Well, to that point, kind sir, Mr. Austin Jackson, I do not feel the same way about hip-hop. Because last time that I checked, this doesn't have anything to do with a hip-hop artist. Last time I checked, I didn't see NBA YoungBoy running out, because this is the equivalent that Caucasian people like to make to the N-word, which is also the word cracker or honky. Nobody black uses that term. Give me a break. That's how out of touch you guys are with the black community, honestly. But anyway, being devil's advocate in that situation, if NBA YoungBoy was outside like, yeah, whatever, you PA cracker, yeah, cracker. Well, then, I mean, maybe then I can compare, but last time I checked, you don't see any black rappers making white slurs or really hearing black people make white slurs. Last time I checked, if you have something to say about a white person, the most offensive thing, people just be like, yeah, white people or white people shit. So I just think that that's silly. So thank you, Austin. Also to Prentice Graham, shut the F up, B. Well, I'm definitely not going to shut up because I made it to 500 subscribers, but thank you so much. I appreciate you telling me to shut up because you're mad. Next message I got on the comments. This is getting fun, you guys. Next message from Internal Harm. I have black, white, Asian, Mexican in a friend group. We say the N-word. Half of my friends say it. I get a pass. People overreacting. I know black people say cracker, ass, food to a white person and even say effing Nazi. We call each other through LOL. We don't care. People get offended then don't listen. Get those Bose ANC earbuds. First off, you're illiterate, so why would I take anybody's comment serious if you're gonna be promoting illiteracy on my page? So that is just so silly to me and very stupid. Also, it seems like maybe you're in like a town that's, you know, a little bit diverse. That's cool. Also, you're not a public figure. My whole point in this situation was a public figure should not be saying the N-word. And again, proves my point. That's why Morgan is here apologizing. But anyway, what do I know? Next message from Austin Jackson again. So just for a little backstory, you guys can look at this. It has like 100 comments on it and we were going back and forth. Like I don't have the patience for it. So I was just being rude back. But I have to learn, so whatever. But Austin says, yeah, look at album sales, honey. We don't eat our own. We don't eat our own or leave our children to be taken care of by others. I think he's referring to us as black people. So I didn't know that black people eat their own and leave their children to be taken care of by others, and white people do not. I mean, white girls have baby daddies all the time. And last time that I checked, album sales is cool and all, but when mass media cancels you, that still has a huge effect on your career. And also, I didn't check into cannibalism in the black community or eating their own. I don't really know what that means, but that just seems kind of stupid to me. But anyway, let's keep going. Another message from Austin Jackson. Yeah, the way our country refuses to hold everyone equally accountable, of course you don't care about lyrics that incite violence towards Blue Lives Matter. This is where you lost me with this. With the Blue Lives Matter comment, you already lost me. I already know how this man is bumming. And I'm not even a freedom fighter Jones per se, but you just lost me with that. This is ridiculous. He was at his house and the use of the word was not racially motivated. If it was said in a hateful way like hip hop does towards white people and cops, I'd be offended. Oh my God, what does this have to do with hip hop artists? I didn't see Lil Wayne outside saying a racial slur towards white people and getting canceled. If we even want to bring up Nick Cannon, I mean, you know, he got canceled from Wallen out and just got his job back. He had said a lot of anti-Semitic comments and he definitely had to do his due diligence and apologize, go through a lot of different classes, and I'm sure he had to kiss all of the Jewish people's butts over at Viacom. So don't give me a break, buddy. Come on. Next, but black people, this is from Levi Boggs, but black people are allowed to say cracker. And then I put my response here, but as a public figure in 2021, like, no black person says cracker. If you're black and you say cracker, please correct me. No one will come after you. But black people don't use cracker. When did black people use the term cracker? I don't know. I just want to know. And then the girl said underneath, when? Thank you, Fran, because when do we say this? Out of touch. Grand Dragon. I look up to him, and the majority of country fans still do. Well, if this is someone that you look up to who just came out to say he's an alcoholic and has been out of touch with the racism in our community and has been a bad person and he was on a bender for 36 hours, then if that's who you want to look up to, then pick your poison, but I'm good on that. And I'm going to leave it at that. He's not racist. You're not going to solve anything by canceling him for something so small. It's great how the white community loves to minimalize what is going on and saying that is so small. But in retrospect, it is no word that a white person can say or any slur towards a white person of any other race that is so derogatory as the N-word. Y'all created the word that has become a slur and a term of endearment over time. Okay, but also it was used as a derogatory term. It's not a big deal because no one has ever called you that. But when you get in an argument and someone uses that as ammunition, they ended up getting beat up and a lot of other things end up happening. So it is still racially charged. And an inappropriate word, again, to use as a public figure, you idiot. Anyway, next. Oh, did he say it at his own home, Storm G? His own home. And this is not a violation of his First Amendment. Let him become a rapper. Oh my God, the rapper comment. He can use racial slurs towards his own race and others can record it and make profit. Worry about yourself then. Don't bring black people into this. We don't have nothing to do. I didn't go plant PAN word while he was on his 36-hour bender. I didn't do any of those things. So I'm just really confused as to why the rappers are being brought into, again, when Drake shouts out a huge racial slur in Toronto, please let me know so I can hopefully make sure Drake gets those same repercussions so we can make sure everything's equal. But wait, I forgot, because it's not really a word that's that equivalent, you idiots. Again, I'm just tired of it. I do want all the smoke, so actually bring it on. It makes no sense. Mike Idiot, actually. How can people be so weak? They ruin someone's life over one drunk word. Again, how many times is the white community going to tell me this is just a word? Again, I'm telling you, look at me. As a black person, it's not just a word, especially just a word to use as a public figure. Again, I'm putting public figure, even giving you guys a little bit of leeway. Say it in your house as much as you want to. It shows how desensitized you guys are to the word. I think that's a problem as well. Next, how can people so weak they ruin someone's life over a drunk word? People are standing by waiting to pounce on successful over nothing. I lived in Alabama for 19 years and I heard 2 people say that. 2. This is not a problem anymore. It's just not. Well, I'm glad that you, Mike Millie, is representing all of America as well. I'm happy that you are the true representation of Alabama, showing its ignorance, as well as with Morgan Wallen. So Alabama, again, I want all the smoke. This sounds very ignorant to me. But that's where I'm going to really leave it at. So this is, in a nutshell, some of the comments I've been getting over the past week. At first, it was giving me anxiety because I hate to go back and forth with people. But through my YouTube research and growth, I cannot be arguing with people back and forth. So I just have to let these imbeciles be. So I'm going to really just leave this at where it is. But I really just wanted to show you guys the huge amount of racism that, I have seen on this platform. And to be honest, I haven't seen anything like this before. People really be talking out their arseholes. So anyway, leave it at that. Let me know what you guys think about this. Definitely support your girl. I'm on my way to 600 subscribers. It's almost unreal to say that. But y'all, let me know what you think about this. And I will see you guys next time. Bye-bye.